Hello, this is DHG, and I'm doing a bit of a recording for Resident Evil 6. How bad is it? Now, I chose to do this game instead of the one I think is worse in the series, Resident Evil 5, just because this game seemed to be unanimously hated when it came out. I didn't really agree. I thought this game had some strong points, and I wasn't really expecting it to be survival horror. So I'm going to be doing this one a little differently than I do my other How Bad Is It videos, and I'm going to be highlighting one small section of each campaign's playthrough instead of doing beginning, middle, and end. Of course, there's 4 playthroughs. You get Leon, Chris, and Jake right from the get-go. 8 is unlocked later. They each have their own style of gameplay and sort of what type of audience they were intended to be like towards. Like Leon's was, I would say, mostly the Resident Evil 2, 3-ish type community. Resident Evil 3 is definitely Jake's. Chris, I would have to say Resident Evil 5-ish, maybe pseudo 4, and 8 is closest to the oldest games in the series. Leon's my favorite campaign. I'll start off on the campus level, since the very first level within his campaign it just has a lot of walking around, not really much to do. This game carried in Resident Evil 5's footsteps by taking the co-op concept and adding even more to it. Reload. This entry took the series about as far as they could in shooter direction. It's kind of like the Ratchet Deadlocked of the Resident Evil universe. Although I feel that the co-op gameplay is really, really good in this game. I didn't really like Resident Evil 5. There was just too many ways that having a bad co-op partner can screw with your game.
If this thing's spreading gas form,
This one, I couldn't even tell you how many times I played through the game. Let me adjust the brightness settings real quick here.
why is it so quiet?
But I haven't played this game for, I think I was playing it for a little bit last year when it went on sale on PlayStation. Just because one of the multiplayer portions of this game I still like to play from time to time, Onslaught. And I could just pick up the controls now, having not playing it that often. And it all just comes back. I've played this game so much.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
You see, they tried to add some horror elements, but they pretty much just went with what 4 had already started. And you can see all sorts of tricks you can do, and I felt that was more of a natural progression from what they had already done with the series. Like I said, I wasn't expecting this to be a survival horror game at all. More like shooter horror. And I felt that it delivered, although the game was bombed by critics and by many players. While I recognize its faults, I didn't think it was nearly as bad as everyone said it was, and still had a lot of fun with it. One thing I remember in specific was how good this game looked on the Xbox 360 back when it came out. They did a lot of things in this game that I simply didn't think was possible, especially in the lighting. Yeah, there's something right there. Little mini games. They're all through this game. Love them or hate them, they're here. That was one of the biggest things people criticized when talking about this game was just the overuse of minigames. In a way, I would kind of agree, but then I went back and looked how they rated Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 4, which also use minigames. They didn't have anything to say about it then, so they were being quite biased. The one dude specifically from GameStop, or what was it? GameSpot. His review was horrible. He even brought in 2 other game developers to try to back up his crap.
I wonder if there are any survivors.
After that, I stopped looking up GameSpot for the video game reviews. That and what I seen them do, the one female reviewer that they had, her review of, what was it, GTA 5 was just horrible. Oh, I can't get rid of the herbs. There we go. Yeah, you don't do inventory Tetris anymore. They did away with that in Resident Evil 5, but they just made it like a crossbar system in this one. It has its pluses and its minuses. Switching through grenades is really easy. Just press up and down on the D-pad, right or left to change weapons. You still carry an arsenal with you. They added a pretty heavy melee system to this game. I'll show that here with this group of enemies. Oh, I missed that one. Thought I was already in here. No, I wasn't. Hey, you're missing half your head.
Roger.
They added quite a few of those sections to the game.
Get to the security
You
gate.
can't
We'll lead
advance
you off
unless
the
your
campus.
co-op partner is there with you. If you're playing solo like I am, then it doesn't matter. Oh, I bumped my keyboard. That's why it changed. I guess those are supposed to be sandwiches. I don't know what that is. Sushi. Sandwiches and sushi. As you can see here, they're on a college campus. Tried to give it some of that old school feel.
Hunnigan, the gate's locked. Anything you can do?
Sorry, not from here. Try the staff building behind the bleachers. I'm guessing you'll find keys for the gate there. You got it.
Keep that trigger finger ready. Never know what's around the next corner.
Got it.
I didn't know I had all these weapons available to me. I would have put it on a harder difficulty.
You got it.
Oh, let me move my mouse so it stops doing that.
Hunnigan, the door's locked. There's no way out.
I'm on it. Just give me a minute. So many. You can't take them all.
Now we know where all the infected were hiding out.
Oh yeah, Desert Eagle.
This is some pretty tight security for a college campus.
You get a quick shot ability in this game. You press both the triggers at the same time and it triggers something unique for each character. This is Leon's. Normally it's something like this,
We gotta get out of here.
which allows for a follow-up melee hit. If you don't get bit. This game is, without a doubt, 10 times better if you sit down and play couch co-op with someone. I remember when it first came out, I went to my cousin's house and we played through Leon's campaign. I think through the whole thing within 2 nights.
After another.
It was a hell of a good time. Medallions! I never ended up finding every single one of them.
You got it.
And I didn't care enough to look them up. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Oh shit, I'm almost out of health too. Where did it all get to? I'll try not to kill my partner with that one. So over the course of my videos that I make for this game, I'm gonna try to include some of the multiplayer too, since it is still somewhat active. You can usually find a game of Mercenaries or two every now and then, some Onslaught. That being said, I don't think it's active at all on the PC community. There's just other shit to play. You guys could probably figure that one out, but for consoles, I might hook this up to my PS5 and see if I could get a video in for that. Because that does have a more active community today. Burn. Oh, you bastard. .556 NATO, that's what my rifle uses. Although I don't have an AK. Sorority zombie. Slutty even in death.
You got it.
Through the course of the game, you will get to certain parts where your storyline interacts or intersects with other people's storylines. It's going to get loud once I walk through here, so I'm going to say my piece and then go through. But in these intersections, I thought they had a really cool opportunity to do something neat with them, except you only have 60 seconds to connect with another player who happens to be at that very spot in their campaign at that exact moment. Literally, moment. I thought it would have been nice if they gave you an option to hold off on the search, like, just prolong it as much as you wanted to try and catch someone else, but they don't give you that option. It's 60 seconds or you do it solo or with AI. But I have run into a few people during my numerous playthroughs of this game where I've been able to intersect with real people during those moments, and it doesn't really add that much versus the AI. It's just pretty neat to see other people who were in that part of the campaign and you're playing with them in that intersection point. It was a cool idea, although it didn't really pay off that well.
Should have known better.
And much more frequently throughout the campaign, you will get into some very, very, very minigame heavy sequences. Like at some point during the campaign with Leon and Helena here, you have to fight some sort of just like a giant fish or something like that.
Right up ahead.
And it's all minigames.
You're almost there. Keep running.
The minigames are absolutely at their worst within Jake and Sherry's campaign. The rest of them are pretty tolerable.
I think we just found our ride out of here.
Police. The one cop car that Black Lives Matter left untouched.
Are you sure?
I'm looking. What about the glove compartment?
No, nothing.
Check the car.
Should we hotwire it?
Hold
Oh
on.
yeah, a
Found the
key.
keys.
Remember how to drive, Leon?
It's clear behind us. Back up.
You buckled in?
Yeah.
Then hold it. Made it off campus.
I keep bumping my mouse somehow.
Getting killed.
Oh, you bitch. I'll try to keep my mouse further away for the next videos.
Shit!
Leon, Helena, are you two alright?
Hanging in there. But we need another way to the cathedral.
Well, I found an underground route that may be safer.
Sewers, huh? Great.
Ain't nothing smelly about that. This was something I thought was pretty cool. The lighting here. I seen lighting like that back on PC around the time when this came out, but I didn't see any lighting that intense on consoles yet. Thought that was pretty cool they were able to pull that off. As even though I'm playing on PC,
What's the matter?
it doesn't look that much different on
Not a fan of
360
sewers?
or PS3.
Let's just get to the cathedral, and then I'll tell you everything.
Although the 360 version does look slightly better.
I'm going to tell them everything. Everything we know about the Raccoon City incident.
But sir,
A lot of people are questioning my desire to reveal the truth. I know where they're coming from. And might create more problems than it solves. A lesson I learned well in the military. Bioorganic weapons are a global threat, and we are partly to blame. We have to come clean and start working with the rest of the world if we want to have any chance of fighting this.
whatever you decide, sir.
Getting more into the political aspect of things, I think it's so funny how
It's time to take responsibility. and
precedent
end this
that
mess.
Resident Evil finds itself upon a pharmaceutical company doing unethical things and unleashing this deadly virus out
It's gonna
onto
be
the
a
world.
tough road.
It's not too different from how it really turned out, is it?
Let's get moving. We don't have much
Medical
time.
research gone bad in a
Certainly
foreign
got our work
country,
cut out for us.
unleashed a bioweapon,
Believe me, I know.
and then big pharmaceutical companies trying to make tons of money off of it. That foreign country's even featured in this game.
Leon, Helena, we'll be out of contact when you're in there. I'll still be tracking your movements, but be careful.
Although they are not 100% to blame for that. The research for what led to coronavirus actually started here in the United States with, what was his name? Dr. Ralph Barrick at the University of North Carolina. Then that research was funneled over to China through the EcoHealth Alliance, given to a scientist over there called Shizhong Li, the Bat Lady. Wuhan Institute of Virology. Then the pharmaceutical companies make the vaccines, which has a higher death rate than the virus itself. Sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. I did a video of Resident Evil 4 yesterday, that's why I keep doing this. I'm hitting A to reload.
Train's coming.
Oh, I hope I don't get hit. There we go, AX.
How are the trains still running?
There was no one at the controls. Zombie Express.
Leon.
Oh, dogs in this game are so easy to get rid of. Just quick shot them. Okay. Well, they usually go down in one hit if you got the right gun. Wearing a suit down here. I've gotten hit by that thing many a times. Oh hell, why not? Ride the lightning, Leon.
You got it.
Great. How's that for timing?
Line's out too. Almost blind here.
No, this was something else they did really well in this game. They got the lighting just right enough with even standard definition. I mean, not standard definition. A standard dynamic range. That you really can't see things unless your light's shining right on it. It didn't have any of that, like, let's just say, a non-black glow to it that happens sometimes when they've got a bad color palette behind it. Where blacks don't look black on the screen. This game did a really good job of pulling darkness off.
Not my lucky day.
I don't know what side it's on. Oh. Wasn't hitting me anyway. Get off me. Thanks, partner. That little horse I just picked up in these things right here. You use skill points in this game to level up your stats and unlock new perks and all that stuff. It's unlike the system that you used in Resident Evil 4. I thought I heard the train coming again. Unlike the system you used in Resident Evil 4 and 5, where you use gold to level up everything in a separate menu. Here you use those skill points. In some ways it works better, but I still prefer the method you used in 4 and 5.
We're not getting that open.
I want to have a look around in there. Boost me up on top. Follow
Just don't
me.
leave me behind.
Her voice sounds familiar. I wonder if that's Laura Bailey.
Roger.
Doesn't sound deep enough, though. Leon was stinky. Needed some deodorant.
Roger.
Elena.
You got it.
Get your ass over
Come on.
here.
You got it.
I'm just gonna set that right there.
Hey! Hey! I need you to open this door! Hurry! I have to save Peter! Please!
We'll never get to the cathedral at this rate.
Wait, no! Don't open that! Oh God! Peter! Peter, hang on! I'm coming!
And what you just saw right there was pretty much the Resident Evil embodiment of every mask-wearing Karen you've ever encountered.
from there.
What are conditions like up there?
You two will have to cross that part of town to get to the cathedral. Keep your lines open in case you run into trouble.
There's no fire over here. I was trying to shoot him in the fire hydrant, or, yeah, the fire extinguisher on his back. Air tank. It was an air tank. If you do, they blow up.
Leon, look out!
Yep. If you get hit by that thing, it will kill you. It looks like a pretty nice town to me.
Hold on, I'll get you out.
Everything's right. Everything's gone to hell. Hurry. Don't have time to deal with it.
Oh, that one's got a vest. Oh, that's Lena. Kind of reminds me of Dead Rising right there. Watch your step.
Hey, bad case of deja vu.
I'm gonna use this just... Oh, shit. Yeah, if you get downed. I've never been down while holding the first aid spray. I was wondering if it would let me get myself up, but nope. It's a nice rifle Leon's got.
You're gonna be all over us with that alarm going off.
Only if we wait here. Come on.
And they say women can't drive.
Guess we're not going that way.
Roger.
Good idea. It'll be safer if you keep indoors as much as possible.
Maybe we can even catch our breath.
Didn't you hear me say we have to hurry?
Someone's being bitchy. He's just like, yes, the apocalypse. I'm gonna drink myself to death.
26th of this month at 11:27 p.m. However, a final transmission was received from the vessel before its disappearance.
He's really interested in what they got on the TV.
Organization or individual of unknown origin.
Damn it, it's locked.
The key to her back door. He's like, hey, that's my bitch.
Was missing on the 26th of this month at 11:27 p.m. However, a final transmission was received from
Can I break the TV? Nope.
The transmission alluding to a potential attack from an organization
I want a TV like that.
of unknown origin. Authorities are proceeding.
I believe right here is where you normally get the shotgun. Oh, you ain't getting away from me.
That scream. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
I was gonna say, is she coming with me or did she get stuck?
Hunnigan, the door's locked.
Damn it. Is there any way to get over the gate?
Oh, that reminded me of something here. I completely forgot about this game's checkpoint system. Your progress from point A to point B doesn't save within these levels unless you get through the whole level. I mean, there will be checkpoints that if you die you can restart at, but if you turn the game off for whatever reason, you go right back to the beginning. So that's a huge negative.
Leon, it's open.
I thought I just picked some of that ammo up. Guess it was this. You got it.
Survivors, come on. We have to help them.
Cannibal freaks! Where the hell are they coming from? First day as a cop and already I'm in a shootout. I'm dying for it. Are you kidding me? I don't need you slowing me down. Stay calm, people. Who's the target before you? Hey, you bitch! Forget it. He'll just get you killed.
Oh shit, I gotta get out of the way of that thing.
Holy shit.
SWAT.
Someone shoot the gas! We can blow these things to Kingdom Come!
And yourself, but what the hell. Yeah, no shrapnel coming off that at all.
There's a gun shop up ahead. We can rearm there. Probably find more people there too.
What do you think?
I don't see any other options. You got it.
It's always a gun store. Everyone likes to make fun of the gun owners. Calling them a bunch of whack jobs and wing nuts and all that shit. You don't need a gun until you do.
Come on, man! Open up! You gotta let us in!
Is he wearing sandals? What's he selling?
Who does he think we are? Exterminators?
Smith & Wesson 500. No point killing them out there. If they drop ammo, they're going to drop it out there. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Oh noes.
Take my hand! Are you okay? What, are you crazy? Spare the heroics! It's slowing us down anyway!
What's the matter with you? She's your girlfriend, isn't she?
I really remember more zombies pouring in at this point. Maybe it just seemed like a lot more back then. Or maybe it's because I have it on normal.
Shit, my gun's jammed! Give me your gun! Yeah, you idiots can fight it out if you want. I'm getting the hell out of here. No! Stay back! Get the hell away from me! No!
shit one of them.
Time being. Store's clear. Wanna let us in now? Get your asses up here before it changes my mind.
He could have done that all along.
Come on! Nice work down there. Good news is, I got some folks coming for me in a bus. Any minute now. If we can make it on board, it's a straight shot to Tall Oaks Cathedral. People are evacuating there. Heard it on the radio, but that's a big if. It's a shitstorm out there. We ain't waiting for any stragglers. Yo, Japanese dude! Get the shutters! Fuck it's the game!
I love how they just put some random Japanese dude in here. And he somehow knows what you're saying.
We can't hold out here. Get into the next room. Come on, people!
I know what's coming up.
Any more weight, the floor's gonna collapse.
Oh, I downed myself.
Coming next to
It's
Mars now?
generally a good idea if you don't do that.
Come on, you big tub of shit!
I'm stuck.
It's gonna bring this whole place down on us.
The Japanese guy's like, weren't you a sumo wrestler?
This way! Come on, move it! Move it!
Not until I collect items. I can't carry anymore. Oh well. Oh, get off me. I forgot how large the blast radius was on them. Incendiary grenades. There's zombies everywhere. And that one flies.
Tracks! On the tracks! Help him up. I'll cover you. Hold on! I'm gonna pull you up. Forget about me. And just look after yourself.
We're all gonna make it through.
Come here, Tubby. Where'd you come from? Minus the textures, the graphics still don't look that bad even to this day.
The emergency exit's open. Come on.
If you're playing this in co-op, you will get kicked in the head by your co-op partner at this point.
Get us out of here.
Sumo deadlift.
Get some more in our way. Ah, damn it! Get off me, you rat bastard!
Oh, that was his dad?
You coming with me, son? Fine! I'll buy you a drink in hell, boy!
He went out Bushido style.
Go now!
That one had a few too many Big Macs. Oh, that's the end of the first one. Like I said, you gotta get to the end of the chapter for it to actually save. So that's definitely a huge minus, but other than that, my overall verdict on this game is probably going to be a little surprising.